Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchorman, SumnSumnSumn. Hit the keys. In today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories, from an update from Native Instruments on their preliminary insolvency. Looks like Unison Audio just dropped another plugin. And we've got an update on the MPC Sample and a little bit more. So before I get into the top story, some of you guys probably been like, where you been at? I've been seeing that in my comment section. I got super sick this week. So I woke up Sunday and my back was killing me last week. So, I was irresponsible, had a couple of drinks because I don't really do hydrocodone and Oxycontins and stuff like that. And then Monday when I woke up, I just felt terrible. Like I couldn't really, my stomach was hurting. I couldn't breathe right. And I didn't, it wasn't a hangover, but I just wasn't sure. So I just kind of sat the day out. And then Tuesday, like an idiot I am, it was St. Patrick's Day and I got hammered on Tuesday, which whatever I had or whatever was affecting me, I couldn't get off my couch. I couldn't get out the bed for like 48 hours. I was stuck. I couldn't breathe. Like every time I'd get up to try to walk to the bathroom, I'd have to stop and like hold on to something and catch my breath. My heart rate was all jacked up and I was just throwing up. And it was like 48 to 60 hours of just harshness. So I probably should have went to the hospital. Yeah, I get it. I did not. Probably saved myself a few $1,000s. If I'm still feeling crappy though on Monday, I will go. I feel about 65% right now, so I feel like I kind of got it under control, but it wasn't looking good for your boy Something over here, so I really couldn't put nothing out. I mean, even if you're looking into my eyes now, it looks like I'm stoned, but I haven't smoked since Tuesday. I'll be smoking after this though, but let's go ahead and get into this newscast. Sorry for that long drawn out story, but I've been getting a lot of comments and messages and stuff like that, so I thought, I've been posting every day this year, and then all of a sudden I disappear for like 9-10 days. I get it. So the first story we're going to talk about this Unison Audio, what's it called? Unisynth or something? Let's go ahead and check it out. So it's called Unisynth. So I haven't really taken a look at this much. As you guys know, I love to drop a hot steaming deuce on Unison Audio as much as I can. I'm going to try to be as honest as I can be about this because I don't have it. So we're just going to kind of look at what this is and then, you know what I'm saying, see what it is. So this is kind of what the synth looks like on the advanced page. I hate their marketing because you can't even really see what the plugin is because they only let it stay on the page for like 2 seconds. So I don't even really know all the tools, and like they should leave it on this engine, or it should be different pages so I can see what I'm getting in the synthesizer before I buy it. That's like a huge turn off to me, is that I can't even see what I'm getting. But Unison's always going to have some scammy, you know what I'm saying, marketing over here, basically telling you your sound selection can make or break your track even before you touch the arrangement or drums. That's why hit songs across every genre rely on unique, character-rich sounds that immediately capture attention. With Unisynth, you'll be able to generate completely original sounds, basses, leads, chords, pads, plucks, and 808s, from warm and simple to aggressive and insanely advanced. I'm not gonna lie, I push play on a few of these things. I don't know if any of these things sound unique, I think this cost of this, I guess we'll get to that here in a second. So as we're looking here, here we go. Here's a little better of a picture, but this again is just a standard view. I need to see what the advanced view looks like, So it looks like it's got a couple of different wavetables. It's got a filter down here. I mean, you already know I'm going to say I hate the animation, but it is what it is. So this also says every producer knows the pain of staring at a blank DAW, unsure where to start. With Unisynth, you'll be able to generate endless original sounds instantly, so you will never run out of ideas, never hit producer's block, and never stall halfway through a track again. So here's my question, right? Here's what you say, right? So you say, you'll never run out of ideas, you'll never hit producer's block, and you'll never stall halfway through a track again. What gets me about like random sound generators or whatever, the next sound that I randomize probably isn't going to fit into my track. So this marketing is so scummy because it's like making it seem like, oh, you can just hit randomize and then bam, this next sound's going to fit right into your track, right? So, you can have a track with a synth, a bell, and a guitar, and you need a piano, and you keep generating sounds and it's generating everything but the piano that you need. So Be careful when you hear that kind of marketing, because just because you can generate new sounds, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to be able to use those sounds into your beat, you know? All right, so I'm editing the video right now, and I want to clear something up. I just don't want to make it sound like a randomizer is not good. A randomizer is dope. It's just the way that they're marketing the randomizer. Like, the next sound that you randomize is going to be the sound. You know what I'm saying? That's what I meant there. But that's the same with any DAW or plugin too. I guess I'm getting at that, is that, you know, Omnisphere has 40,000 sounds. So you have to go through the sounds to find what you want. Just because it has 40,000 sounds doesn't mean the next sound that you click on is going to be the sound that you need to make your beat great. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping on that one, but that's how I read this. So then you get some more BS over here where it says finish music in record time. If you want a real success as a producer, finishing music consistently is essential. But when sound design slows you down, your entire workflow suffers. With Unisynth, you can generate the exact type of sound you need in seconds, dramatically speeding up your entire creative process instead of wasting hours scrolling through presets and tweaking synths endlessly. Same thing I just said. So same exact thing I just said. So if you want real success as a producer, finishing music consistently is essential. But when sound design slows you down, your entire workflow suffers. If you don't want to do sound design, just get a good Rompler. Like, why would you buy a synthesizer to just hit randomize when you could just get a good Rompler? You know, there's so many good Romplers out there that you can get for $200. You can get a lot of good sounds. I'm just saying. And so then this right here is what gets me. I seen Weaver speak on this a little bit yesterday, and where it says gain an unfair competitive edge over 300,000 new producers download a DAW every single day, which isn't right. Well, I think Weaver went and Googled this, and let's see, we'll do the same thing. All right, so I've got some data pulled up here. It says based on recent market reports and user data, thousands of people download DAWs every day. Thousands. Not tens of thousands, not hundreds of thousands. And then it also says down here, 138 DAW users worldwide. So, and then it says only 13.8 million people use them daily. So let's just do some quick math, right? So, you know what I'm saying? If 138 million DAW users worldwide, you know what I'm saying, use DAWs. Well, if we come over here and use their theory, so let's just say 305,000, we'll times that by 10 days, that's 3 million. We'll times that by, you know what I'm saying, 3 for the month, that's 9 million. And then we'll times that by the year, that's 8 million, give or take. No. It's like 108 million. And then that's almost the total amount of DAW users, right? So if in a year at this number, 108,000 people, give or take a few, are downloading a DAW every single day, then that means that we would be at billions and billions and billions of people using DAWs. But based off of what AI says, only 138 million people use DAW. Off these numbers, y'all see we just did the math, you know. The math ain't mathing. So let's just take a look at what this thing sounds like, because there are some sounds here. So let's listen to what this thing sounds like. We'll start with dance hall and Afro beats. I mean, all right, it's all right. I'm not trying to get copyright strike from these dudes, so we're gonna play it safe. Shut the fuck up! You charging people how much money for sounds like this? Fam, go get pigments. Go get pigments. The fuck is this? And that's what y'all put on the website. Jesus Christ. You just make it so easy for me, Unison Audio. I was trying not to go hard this time. You make it so easy for me. Let's see what this funk says. I mean, just all right. See what this gospel sounds like. Yo, at this point in time, Unison Audio is just playing in our face, dog. Unison Audio is just playing in our face, dog. Oh, you can't make this up. Unison Audio out here playing in our face. Let's see what this jazz sounds like. piano is jazz, neo soul. Hey, I'm glad I'm doing this video because Unison Audio got me in so much better of a mood, man. So much better of a mood. Oh, here we go again. Let's see what this synthwave and synth pop sounds like. I mean, that's all right. I will say, let's see how much Unisynth is costing right now. You know, you gotta do a whole lot to find out the price of this plugin. I've already said, let me get it. Like, oh, here we go. So it's $197 for the synth, which, I mean, you can go get Pigments, you can go get Current, you can freaking wait for Falcon to go on sale for half off. You know, there's so many other synthesizers. I don't know. I know I spent a lot of time talking about Unison Audio, but you know, Unison Audio. Oh, shit. Man, that last story got me sweating. I'm all hot. I still kind of got the chills a little bit. But damn, Unison Audio. So let's go ahead and get to the second story. The second story, this one comes from Native Instruments. We've all heard about the preliminary insolvency. Well, they've released an update to that. So let's just kind of follow up on that. So it just says right here, this is a letter from Nick Williams. And it just says, I want to share a direct update on the restructuring process underway here at Native Instruments. Business continues as normal across Native Instruments, Isotope, Plugin Alliance, and Brainworks. Our products, platforms, services, downloads, and customer service remain fully available. The support we are receiving from our partners, artists, and community have been extraordinary. This loyalty isn't something we take for granted, and it's a reflection of what Native Instruments means to the people and businesses we work with every day. At the end of January, I said we are working diligently and responsibly to secure a healthy, financially sustainable future for Native Instruments. This remains true, and our determination to achieve a sustainable future is strengthened and energized by your support. We are currently in an active process to find new shareholders with strong interest from multiple parties with deep roots in audio and technology. We see a clear path to achieve our goal to provide continuity for creators, customers, and partners. As part of the restructuring process, Native Instruments and a number of our German entities will shortly be moving through expected legal steps, including transitioning from preliminary insolvency into formal insolvency proceedings where applicable. These are expected steps in the process we are working through. What gives me confidence in our future isn't the progress we're making. It's also the extraordinary passion and dedication of our entire team here at Native Instruments. We continue to deliver every day, building and shipping products and looking after our customers. We'll continue to share significant updates as we have them. So, I mean, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I wouldn't be worried about Native Instruments, the company, disappearing because somebody's going to buy them. Their catalog of sounds and stuff is too huge. So I've talked about this time and time again. I seen a video of somebody was like, oh, well, he was scared and he sent out to the partners this email. The email that they sent out to the partners was just like, hey, thank y'all for, you know what I'm saying, still rocking with us. You know, thank y'all for putting out the reports and the news, and thank y'all for still rocking with us. It wasn't like no scary ass email or nothing like that. They just thanked us for still supporting them even though they're going through a tough time. I feel like that's the least they could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying Native Instruments owes anything, but shoot, if you're about to go out of business or you're having all these issues, and then the people that rock with you are like, hey, we'll keep putting out content on you, we'll keep talking about you. I mean, why? So again, my thoughts on this is that basically, I don't know everything about an insolvency and how that breaks down and everything. I do know that there's steps. So I know it wasn't going to go from a preliminary insolvency to just disappear. It just has to go to the next steps. But a lot of people who are in Germany who have spoke to and reached out to me said, this is just kind of the process. There's just somebody who's basically making sure, there's basically a mediator making sure everything is going the way it should. I can't explain it like they can because I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a brother over here making music on YouTube. But again, I say it, and I said it before, even if Native Instruments has to sell everything off, there's enough catalog in all their stuff to sell off and be profitable for the next person. You know, maybe the next company will make better decisions, or maybe Native Instruments will get it together and make better decisions. But, you know, it is what it is. That's where we're at. I just wouldn't get too worried, but that's the update. All right, guys. And up next, let's talk about this MPC 1 that's going to drop on the 24th of this month. That's right. The MPC 1 is going to drop on Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Told y'all, once I started going in the video, I was going to be feeling a little bit better. Y'all always get me lit. You always get me hype. I appreciate y'all for that. But as you see right here, this is what the MPC sample box is going to look like. So bam, this is the box. I did have, at one point, I was going to do this newscast on Thursday, but I couldn't breathe, so I didn't do it. So, but there was a leak from somebody who was at Guitar Center, and they walked in at Guitar Center and the box was on the counter and there was like 10 pictures. I wish I would have took it. I just saved this, but I guess Akai made them take the picture down, or somebody made them take the picture down. But it had the date that it comes out. It had all the packaging. It had everything on the MPC 1 sample. So I have seen that already, you know? So it's going to be here. It's going to be here. I mean, there's all kinds of pictures of it already. You know, it's going to be here. Influencer already released it. So it's going to be here, y'all. Tuesday. Mark my words. And the next story I have for you guys today, this one comes from Oak Sound. It looks like Soothe 3 has been leaked. So as we see here, this is kind of what I guess the newer version Soothe 3 is going to look like. A few days, Italian YouTuber, music creator, leaked a beta version of the upcoming Oak Sound Soothe 3 during a session. He apparently revealed the updated interface of the popular resonance suppression plugin in a live stream. No further details were shared, which raises the questions of what actually changed. But it says here, as briefly seen in the YouTuber's video, the updated interface of Soothe 3 appears cleaner and more modern, alongside a revised layout of existing functions. Several new elements can be already identified. And it also looks like additional character modes have been introduced. Although only transparent, it is also visible. And RT button is present as well, which likely activates a real-time mode. So, I don't know. Guess it's coming. It's on the way. Pause. But that's what I got for you guys in today's video. I know I said MPC 1 a bunch of times. I meant MPC sample. My bad. Get over it. It is what it is. Make sure if you guys do like this content, though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell, so every time I bring you guys a new video, you could be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always. Signing off as your Anchorman. Something. Hit the keys. Until next time, peace. Some. Hit the key.